Lily Ledbetter, the woman known for taking a stand and demanding equal pay in the workforce, spoke to hundreds of students at Mississippi State today. She was the featured speaker for this year's Leo W. Seal Jr. Distinguished Speakers Series at MSU. Our Quentin Smith spoke with Ledbetter and joins us live in the studio with more on her message she shared today.
Yes, Scott, after the trials and tribulations Ledbetter has been through, she takes pride in sharing her story to women and minorities all over. In her sex discrimination lawsuit, she went to court against the company she used to work for, demanding equal pay. Now, looking back 20 years since her verdict, Ledbetter says she's happy to see women and minorities finally getting the pay they deserve, but also says it's a never-ending battle that she'll continue to fight.
So many people have the same story.
As she shares her message with hundreds of students at Mississippi State University, Lily Ledbetter says her goal is to reach at least one person and help prevent them from going through the same struggles she went through with work discrimination.
It's an American right to get equal pay for equal work.
The year is 1979, and Ledbetter is just starting as an employee at Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company. She worked there for nearly 2 decades, thinking everything was going smoothly and that she was being treated fairly. But then came a bombshell.
Someone gave me a tip because when I went to work for Goodyear, the HR department told me if I ever discussed my pay, I wouldn't have a job. So no one ever discussed their pay.
The Alabama native would come to find out that she was making 40% less than her male counterparts.
How embarrassed. I didn't know where the note came from. I didn't know where the information came from. And are these people on the floor where I'm working this 12-hour shift, are they laughing behind my back? Who knows it? How far has this rumor or this story gone? I had no idea.
But instead of quitting and giving up, Ledbetter filed a lawsuit fighting for equal pay. Ledbetter went to court and initially won her case and was awarded $3.8 million. But she says she never saw that amount.
They said we find in the plaintiff's favor $3.8 million. But in my case, I was only entitled to $300,000.
However, that ruling was overturned. The court voted that Ledbetter was not entitled to compensation because she did not file her lawsuit within the required statute of limitations. But that wouldn't stop Ledbetter. In 2007, the case went to the Supreme Court. And then in 2009, the U.S. Congress passed the Lily Ledbetter Fair Pay Restoration Act, a law that expanded the statute of limitations for filing an equal pay lawsuit. Former President Barack Obama signed the legislation in January of 2009. It was one of the first pieces of legislation that Obama signed into law.